Hey guys, thanks for watching Beyond Science. It's Mikexingchen. I love it when we find random stuff that no one can identify. So earlier this week, this news came out about paranormal hunters discovering a very strange claw in the underground caves near the ancient city of Cusco in Peru. These explorers said they found the bones while searching caves and tunnels across Cusco in January of 2016. This claw is apparently a three-fingered claw that is either a really old Peruvian back scratcher or maybe it is the hand of an alien. According to researchers at the Incurti Cusco Institute, this claw is so big that whatever the claw was attached to had to have been at least 9 feet tall, so maybe a giant Peruvian alien humanoid thing. Along with the claw, an elongated humanoid skull was also found close to the location of the hand. But the paranormal researcher and tour guide Brian Forrester refuses to give out the exact location of the claw's discovery. He has also refused to release any pictures of the skull. Now, supposedly, this claw has been verified to be a genuine biological object with real bone and skin tissues. But so far, there is no mention where these tests were conducted, but the claw and skull were said to have been sent to the US for radiocarbon and DNA tests that will reveal its true origins. So if those tests ever come back and are made public, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Next up, we've been talking about the end of the world so much, that's why I think this following story will really make you more depressed. According to mathematical models created by Professor Turchin from the University of Connecticut, political turmoil is going to be at its highest peak in the 2020s. Turchin is a professor of ecology and mathematics and has developed something called cliodynamics, something that predicts broad social trends and the deep structural causes of these developments. It doesn't predict stuff like Trump being elected president, but it has predicted rising social and political instabilities. He began by using math to predict human activities from 1500 BCE to 1500 CE, and then moving on to using similar mathematical models to foresee future events. Turchin explains that the turmoil peaking in the 2020s will be caused by elite overproduction, in which the gap between the rich and poor grows even wider. Although the result of such turmoil is unknown, it is kind of creepy that Turchin's predictions about our economy collapsing does match that of Nostradamus. But Turchin says these predictions are a good thing. He says this means that we can avoid the worst, perhaps by switching to a less harrowing track, perhaps by redesigning the roller coaster altogether. And finally, in the state of Guerrero in southwestern Mexico, a woman named Guadalupe Hernandez claims to have witnessed the statue of the Virgin of Guadalupe shedding tears. The Virgin of Guadalupe statue was built in Mexico City in the 1500s after supposedly Mary appeared to a peasant and asked for a statue to be built of her. The woman said that it was midday when she stood in front of the statue and spoke to it. She had just finished her prayers and suddenly noticed that the statue was shedding tears. She claims that such an event is a gift from God, although she doesn't know the reason behind the crying. The statue has now been moved to a religious colony where it will be studied by priests. I just want to say, although we don't know if the tears are real or not, a question to think about is this: what could Mary possibly be crying about? Also, I honestly don't know if a holy statue crying should be seen as anything besides terrifying. It's definitely not tears of joy, I think. It's definitely not crying because it's so moved that everyone on earth loves each other so much. So I really don't know why people think seeing this is a gift from God. I mean, if the statue was somehow smiling, it'd still be creepy, but yeah, okay, it could mean something good. But statues crying, I don't know. Also, there are reports of statues even crying blood, and if that's real, that means deities feel like crying regular tears is just not sad enough and now has upgraded to blood. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't really know if this means something good. But let me know what you guys think, because there are a lot of reports of deity statues crying tears or blood. Do you feel like they are real? And if you do believe these phenomena are real, why do you think it happens? Also guys, let me know what you make of that whole three-finger claw thing. You think that belongs to an alien or a 9-feet sloth? And finally, I mentioned this before, but some of you guys know that in my last video, I announced a big change that's coming to Beyond Science. I talked about how too often I bring up a subject, and there is just so much more that I know you guys want to know. So we decided to create a magazine where we are going to be packing in a lot more information, citing sources, and giving you guys the full story. Basically building a community of open-minded people asking big questions and therefore pushing humanity forward. So I have a question for you guys, because because you guys are the reason why any of this is even possible. What do you want to see in this magazine? What topics do you want us to cover in depth? Let me know that as well in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. See ya.